My name is Luigi. I run a recording studio here in Albertson, North Mineola, not far from Roosevelt Mall. My goal here when I opened the business was just to provide my clients with the best quality signal for your vocal. And what I have here is prime equipment in the industry for vocals in particular. And I am so in depth that I focus on the color tone and the minute differences in the nuances that I hear while turning knobs. And most importantly, I enjoy doing this, so no matter what, it's a good time. It's a real chill place, and shout out to Ellisislandtv.
Yeah, definitely. And you're watching Ellisislandtv, and it's the first time I didn't say my name, but Luigi said my name, so it's all good. And then we got this stuff right here. He has little turntables, got like speakers back here, like a nice comfy couch. It's like really comfortable. And then you got another equipment, guitars right here. So basically, Luigi he has everything all here. He has his degree right here, and he has like Nightlife Studios here. It's in Albertson, as you said before.
My main goal when I started the business was to just provide my clients with the cleanest vocal signal. And I looked into a lot of blogs, a lot of research with a lot of good gear, a lot of vintage gear. And the pieces of gear that I chose particularly were for vocals. I do have the Tube Tech CL1B in my rack, which is possibly the best vocal compressor you could buy in the industry, other than the 1176 and the 2A. But I just believe that if I invest most of my funds to provide my clients with a great, clean vocal signal, it just satisfies me and keeps me content with my day-to-day schedule. And I feel that if I had a few more people to come in every week, this would be the most probably the most
like sought out studio in the whole entire industry?
No, it'd be such a great idea because it's just a vocal studio. I'm not trying to record bands. I could if I wanted. If I had a giant console, a giant format console, SSL 4000, 9000, AWS, or a Neve 8068, or API 1608. There's so many consoles you could buy to record bands and a large group of microphones. But I just felt just the vocal signal itself is a prime instrument. You just take advantage of the vocal signal and really manipulate it however you want. And I just chose to really think about it deeply. I did a lot of research, and the research provided me with a lot of information containing that CL1B is possibly, what any most world-class engineer would use on their vocal, along with the Neve 1073. Now this is a Vintech X73, but the circuitry is based on the Neve 1073. And any engineer that sees this video I'm sure will agree if they know the Neve 1073 and the Tube Tech CL1B are the dynamic duo for a vocal. And I guess that's the new way of doing things. It's the more advanced way of recording vocals, because a lot of engineers are used to using 2As. They're using LA2As, 1176s, U47s, the mainstream microphones, U87s, Avalon 737s. Like, those are all mainstream pieces of equipment. But I focus on the real deep signal. And I also have Apogee converters. I have the Apogee Rosetta 200, which is one of the greatest converters for no jitter, and jitter being a lot of frequency error between samples. It's really deep in the circuitry and the sample and hold circuit. But I also have the Big Ben, the Apogee Big Ben, which is the clocking for the Rosetta, even though the Rosetta already has a good clock, but that's more in depth in the circuitry. Got a Lexicon MPX 550 for effects. I got presets, plate reverbs, and delays. CL1B, she's fucking gorgeous. The X73, always prime piece when it comes to equalization. And I also offer the WA76 warm audio. It's a limiting amplifier. It obviously looks like the 1176. Pretty much has the same sonic quality, but will never be the real thing. But no matter what, it still has that warmth and that chunk you need.
Oh, that's dope.
And what I have here is the Grace M103 channel strip. Compressor's bypassed, but nice, clean, transparent preamp, nice, clean, transparent EQ, clean crossovers. And that's what I have to offer here at the studio. It has a power supply for the X73, a power supply for the microphone. If you give a microphone a shot, microphone, Ariana Grande uses the microphone.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is really cool, actually. Look at the light in between, guys. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great microphone. So, I was always inspired by a lot of big engineers in the game. And, you know, a lot of people nowadays love making music, recording music, but they don't spend enough time actually doing their research on a lot of vintage equipment that is out nowadays. And you know, I've done plenty of research. I surf VintageKing.com every day like it's a magazine. I learn about all types of crazy equipment. My favorite is the Loop Trotter Monster Audio Compressor.
Nice.
Look into that. You guys wouldn't believe what that thing does.
Nice.
And what else? There's one more piece of equipment. Oh yeah, the Esoteric Audio Research, the 670. Look into that limiting amplifier. It's $16,000.
Yeah, I definitely heard of that before. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a Fairchild emulator. It's a Fairchild replica, but just broken down a little with less expensive tubes. But anyways, look, the deal here is that the studio is. My main goal is just to provide everybody with a clean signal. Money, obviously, I gotta pay rent, I gotta pay bills, I got things to pay, like everyone else in the world does.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah.
It's a cool hangout. At night, this place lights up like a fucking fire show.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand it's a business. So I'm here to provide you with something I can give you, which is a great color for your vocal. Pretty much these are 2 different colors, 3, 4 different colors I can give you. And you know. What I do here is just mainly
like vocal work.
Just what I do here. It's mainly just to keep everything surrounding the vocal.
Okay.
I use a lot of plugins and Pro Tools. Right now I use Reason to produce, make beats. But lately I've been spending a lot of time on Pro Tools. Right now I've been working on this track. A little mastering on the side as well. With Ozone 5. It's a great plugin. You get to choose from all types of options.
Okay.
Multi-band compression. You got stereo imaging. You got mid-side equalization. You got a maximizer at the end of your chain, and you could even choose how you want your chain to come out. Great plugin. Do a lot of mastering with this bad boy.
Nice.
But that's my main DAW I use. My control surface. Artist Mix Series. It's a good surface. It's touchscreen. I can do whatever I want, select whatever I want.
Oh, that's cool.
Any track I want.
Yeah.
Whatever I want to do solo. I could even pull up plugins. If I wanted to pull up some dynamic plugins, if I had some in the chain, they would pop up. Or if I wanted to pan something left and right, you get to choose with these control knobs. And you also have a whole bunch of soft keys you can choose from. They bounce to your mix. You can do cuts and edits just by tapping things, and you got your faders.
Yeah.
All mechanical faders. They all do automation.
Wow.
And it's a good time. So I'm not worried about, you know, a big format console if I could use these guys to mix.
Yeah.
So main importance.
It looks like you press a button and it just goes like back and forth like by itself, like, you know.
I think it's probably the only touchscreen control surface that's out there.
Wow.
Other than I think the Avid S6, which is a $130,000 console.
Wow.
But nah, yeah, dude. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. It's the CL1B.
Yeah.
The CL1B is the golden eye, the golden nugget. And when you're searching for eggs, you find the golden egg.
Yeah.
This is the golden egg right
Yeah.
And if there's any engineers gonna watch this video, if you disagree with me, please mention it in the comments, please.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're gonna say I'd rather send it through a 2-way or 1176, all right, yeah, I agree too. But if you're gonna say something else, please, don't disagree with me. The CL1B is prime.
Exactly.
Plus, I even forgot to tell you, I also installed 12 AX7 Telefunken tubes, input and output. Believe me, bro, silk, bro, silk. And plus, so with that added, it's a $4,200 compressor. That's $4,200 just for this one compressor. Yeah. There are channel strips that cost that much. There's mastering gear that costs that much. That's a compressor for a vocal. Yeah. It's not like I'm sending my mix out to this compressor, like a Manly Very Mew or a Massive Pass. I'm not using any giant gear like that, which is the same exact amount of money that I just spent on this fucking gear. So, you gotta understand, this shit is fire. Alright, I'm trying to start a SoundCloud and a SoundClick for the studio. A lot of my clients don't want to release any of their stuff yet, which is why I haven't. So as soon as mixtapes start dropping, that's when I'll start releasing tracks. I'll start dropping more on Facebook. Catch me on Facebook, Nightlife Recording. You can type my name in, Luigi Nicholas Iannucci. You probably see a flyer, a card around anywhere. But I just try to make this more than a business. Make this more of like a place of solitude, a place of being away from the real life, you know? Once you enter the studio, you're not outside anymore. That was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Once you enter the studio, it's like you left your normal life behind and you're in the studio ready to record. You're going to stand in the booth, you're going to put the headphones on, and you're going to hear your voice on the headphones. Like, very clear, crisp voice, and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a great fucking time. You always got a good time. You can bring girls, you can bring your homies. I got a 4-head limit, and that's just I had to keep it at a 4-head limit. It's not a big place, and there's not many places to sit, unless you're gonna bring more than if you're gonna bring all girls, then it's alright. You can bring 10 bitches out. Nah, I'm just kidding. But nah, like really though, like most of my clients, they enjoy coming here. I got clients that come every week. I got clients that come every 2 weeks. I got clients that come once a month. But no matter what, they come back because they enjoy the color that I'm giving them. The color tone is important. Now a lot of things. When I go to major studios, I see all this good gear and these giant consoles, but it's like a 1, 2, 3 thing for them, you know what I'm saying? And they charge heavy money. They're charging $90 to $150 an hour. You're gonna get that good sound. I know I record at 44.1 kilohertz. Major studios record at 96, 192. I would, but that would stress my gear out a lot. 192 recordings and 96 stresses your gear out. Engineer as well. Tell me if you disagree. I would like to know, because I'm not gonna waste the life of my Rosetta on some bullshit. So the rates I charge is adequate enough. What I have here, what I'm offering you, is adequate enough for the rate I'm charging. Matter of fact, I came across somebody, or he told me that he met somebody around the Queens area who's charging $30 an hour for just an M-box and a $200 microphone. Like he's on his grind, let him do his thing. But then look at me, I'm over here with this right here was $1,700, and this guy right here was $600, and the microphone I used was $600. The microphone in there right now was, I believe, was about $1,500. So like everything, like it all matters when it comes down to vocals, bro. That's what it matters. It all matters to me. Vocals are important.
I definitely agree because people need to get their vocals done, and people's in the studio these days. And plus, like when you do this, like, do you feel that, like, what is your advice for like good vocals versus bad vocals, and like how do you decipher different types of vocals if this bad is good? Like, show a demonstration of that.
That's funny because I really feel that I've come across situations where I've been in that situation where I've heard pre-recorded vocals and I've heard things that I would want to change, but then again, everyone mixes differently. Everyone has a different set of ears. Everyone doesn't have the same frequency range everyone's hearing. I feel I'm real heavy in the high frequency range. I can hear high frequencies really well. So that's what I'm really good at, is controlling high frequencies. And I think most vocals rely in the high mids, high frequency range. You get some mid every now and then, but rarely. usually I'm cutting out mid and adding lows.
Yeah.
Because the mid is actually cutting a lot of that mid helps the vocals sit in the mix a lot better.
I agree.
I've learned that a lot. As a matter of fact, every vocal I record, there are 3 frequencies that I cut out. And cutting these 3 frequencies, they're not the fundamentals of my booth either. They're just frequencies that any vocal needs to be cut to sit in a beat. Because most beats, you revolve in a high frequency range. You know, they have a short bandwidth of frequencies. And the vocal itself, you know, you have to somehow manage to sit the vocal inside of a beat. You know, especially if you're only dealing with MP3s. If you don't have the stems of the beat, it's 10 times harder. I got clients coming in with MP3s off of YouTube all the time, and I gotta mix their vocal in with a shitty quality beat. You know, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? But it's just a big thing for me when I hear pre-recorded vocal and there's a lot of mid-range. Mid-range is like what I avoid at all costs. When it comes to vocals, mid-range needs to be cut.
Yeah.
The 3 frequencies I cut is 112. I cut that by -4 dB. I cut 302 hertz, which is -6 dB, -6 to -8, and I cut 650 hertz.
Okay.
Those 3 frequencies, bring those down as much as you want, and you'll get a nice clean vocal sit in any beat.
Okay.
If you're dealing with MP3s, I'm saying. Now, if you just have an MP3 and you're recording a vocal, those 3 fucking frequencies will fucking do it.
Okay.
But when you got stems, you got the hat, the kick, the snare, and you got the vocal all in separate tracks, you fucking do anything and make it sound good.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Now I was gonna say, like, since I with C Rich, well, what he said when I asked him before, what's the difference between a producer and a beat maker? Like, decipher your difference.
A producer and a beat maker. Alright, that's the big thing, because a lot of people call themselves music producers. In reality, they don't know the real job of a music producer, which has nothing to do with making beats. It's nothing to do with it. Engineers just can agree.
Yeah.
And if they don't, come on. The real definition of a music producer, he coordinates the band, he pretty much what the band needs, food, fucking hotel stays, the studio time, he fucking does everything pretty much. The producer pretty much does everything. That's a music producer. A beat maker is what everyone does, makes beats. You can't really call them composers either, because composers are kind of like, they're more in depth with
music.
Yeah, exactly, more of the theory of music, not with making beats. You know what I'm saying? So a beat maker, that's pretty much the difference. That's pretty much the difference. Is a beat maker makes beats, different programs, different instruments. You could use real instruments to make a beat. You can be multi-instrumentalist and be the all-time musician and still make beats. You know what I'm saying? Chances are your beats will come out 10 times better than someone who doesn't know theory. But, you know, to make a long story short, I just feel beat maker and producer should be more separated, because a lot of people call themselves producers. I produce music, but I'm not a music producer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a beat producer, I guess. Beat maker.
Yeah.
That's all I do is make beats. And I make different shit. You know, the whole video you've been hearing my beats in the background. I just I don't know. I feel it's a pretty broad question. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would give a different answer, but I think a lot of people would agree with what I said, because, like I said, music producer just runs the whole fucking show, and beat makers just make beats.
Okay.
You got somebody with a little 16-key keyboard and Logic and some computer speakers. That's it. That's a beat maker.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what equipment you have. That's a beat maker. Now, when it comes to like real music producers, like major super producers, I think that's a better word for it. Super producers like
Swiss Beats?
Yeah, he's a super producer because he's made some serious beats that hit platinum records.
Yeah.
And a lot of EDM guys.
Yeah, EDM.
Skrillex. Fucking Skrillex.
Deadmau5.
Yeah, Deadmau5. They use, but that's the thing. They use modular analog equipment.
Yeah.
This is patch phase. You're running low frequency oscillators through state variable filters.
Yeah.
Bro, we're talking about actual things. We're not talking about presets.
Yeah.
Those are super producers. producers, you know what I'm saying? Real shit, real voltage signal, not a preset in a program.
Yeah.
Those are super producers. So until you have that shit, you really shouldn't call yourself a music producer.
Yeah.
Or a super producer.
Yeah.
Again, you're just a beat maker making beats.
Yeah.
It's really, you can't argue though. You can't argue with people because some people have different opinions on it. You know what I'm saying? People will agree, people will disagree. Just how it is.
Yeah, I definitely agree because you know, I've always been hearing that term a lot, and the thing is that people have different opinions about it, and the thing is like you already gave where people can find you already, so you already did it already. So you read my mind, man. I don't know. Well, you've been reading my mind the whole time, but like I said, Luigi, thanks for being on the show, bro. Yeah, definitely, man.
It's all good, dude.
Yeah.
You already know, man. This is a life for me, man. I'll never leave this life. These racks come with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You want a good vocal signal, man? 20 an hour. I'll hook you up, man. You do nice, man. Pick
Okay.
shit over here, bro.
And then one quick question, like what's the name of the studio?
Nightlife Recording Studio, my friend. Nightlife Vocal Recording Studio, or NLS. Take a look at that logo. Yeah, buddy.
Look at this.
Yeah, I always have something to do in this motherfucker.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna show this whole thing real quick so people can actually see what the whole thing looks like. And that guitar right there, the TV right there. This is a good place to chill, though. I really like this place a lot, man. Then you know you got the iKite, and you got the keyboard here. You're all good from this set, whatever I've seen. So I don't know who will not like this. People will love this. Like very grateful. And don't worry, Luigi, you'll be back in the show, bro. Definitely, you'll definitely be back.
We'll be working shit on, man. This is a good spot to just kick back and spit some rhymes, man.
Yeah.
Want to lay back and enjoy a good time? Right here, bring your bitch, bring some friends. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot, drink, smoke a cigarette, whatever you gotta do, man. This is the spot to record. If you're local, perfect. If you're a couple minutes away, still great. If you want to go to a major studio and waste $300, go ahead. I can give you just the same quality here. I got the fucking...
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. I gotta explain it.
Honestly, because the thing is with myself is that like it's not about the quality, it's about the quantity that you can make into quality.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
You could turn something nasty into something great.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Quantity and quality, that's a funny thing. You can have multiple pieces of gear, but is it the right gear for vocals? That's the question.
Yeah.
If it's the right gear for vocals, let me know. It's really important.
Yeah.
People really don't look into converters. People just want to buy an interface. Interface is a converter and a preamp in the same box, but if you get an ADV converter, which is standalone, like I have an Aperture Rosetta, there's plenty of standalone ADV converters.
Yeah.
But people don't know what ADV converter. Oh, it turns analog to digital, so the computer can recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. What is this? What are the pieces of circuitry in an ADV converter? Why? How does it convert from digital to analog? What is binary code? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is a word clock?
Yeah.
Gotta look into it, man. You can learn it in school, or you can just take your own initiative and learn it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dig deep for information. You gotta want to learn it. If you don't want to learn it, you know it's gonna be hard to gain a career. If you want to learn about something and want to gain something from it, you gotta put your all into it. That's for damn sure.
I definitely agree, because in order for you to gain something, you have to master the craft. Even with myself, I gotta each interview from beginning to now, I'm mastering the craft. I'm mastering learning different stuff. Yeah, you can't be arrogant. If you're arrogant, then you're not able to learn. You're not able to grow. That's the reason why so many people in the music industry or any industry has fallen off, and only a few has made it. Only one. I'll say 1 out of 3 or 5 out of 1,000 has made it to the top level, because you gotta evolve. Because for yourself, you may do vocal, and then later on you may have drum machines. Later on, you may have a bigger studio. Later on, you may grow and grow and grow and grow.
That's about it, man. That's the key thing, man. Time flies. So eventually, you know, you'll be fucking 30 years old, and you'll be like, damn. I'm still working at Guitar Center making fucking $10 an hour. Where did I go wrong? You know what I'm saying? that shit happens, bro. You know, people don't think about it because everyone's so clogged up with partying and living the good life. You know, that's good. I had my time. Like, you know, trust me, I fucking spent a lot of money. I definitely spent a lot of money over the years on fun and vacations and shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, man. I had to sacrifice the past 2 years of just devoting my life to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. So at this point in time, this is probably
best things ever happened to you.
This is probably a great feeling to know that you accomplished something.
Yeah.
So
I definitely agree. And then like to actually one last question before we end. Like, what is your advice for younger engineers, producers, or people who want to get into this industry?
Alright, the best advice I could recommend young engineers or aspiring engineers is you got two options.
Mm-hmm.
You got two options.
Yeah.
You can make it a career or keep it a hobby. Those are your two options.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that's common sense. You know, obviously maybe I can have both. I can make it a career and a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not gonna pay the bills when you got a 2-story house and you got a fat fucking, you got a lazy. I fucked that up.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, keep on going.
Ass wife that don't want to work.
Exactly.
And you got fucking 2 kids that are hungry as fuck. You know, how you gonna buy them food, bro? Are you gonna make a beat? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make a beat and sell it online. That's how you're gonna buy your kid food. That's how it works, man. So. This is just a side gig for me too, man. I got a day job, and I do this shit at night. It's Nightlife Studio.
Yeah.
So that's how it works, man. It's life. Yeah, and that's my advice to young aspiring engineers is that you either make it a career and devote your life to it, or just keep it a hobby and devote your life to something else that will gain you more revenue in the future.
Yeah.
That's the best advice I can give somebody that's trying to start a studio.
I agree.
Yeah, alright. You know, you can start a studio and be like, make a lot of money off of it, but still, man, it's not a full-time job. So.
I definitely agree. Because there's so many studios, so many competitions, so you have to be...
Lots of competition.
You have
That's
to be...
another thing, lots of competition. There's no competition here. It's CL1B.
Yeah.
If you want to get the CL1B color, you got to go out east to Voodoo Studios. My friend personally, Mike Watts, he owns one, as well as Neve 1073, which I discussed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all we got east, plus that's 120 an hour.
Yeah.
So, CL1B, man, you got it for the low. It's the best thing I offer. That's the best thing is the 2-Tech CL1B.
Yeah.
Shit, 2-Tech CL1B, bro.
Wow.
With 12 AX7 Telefunken tubes installed.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all I gotta say.
I definitely agree, man. And Luigi, thanks for being on the show again. You'll be back. And then, like, we'll see you next time. And this is your host, Kevin Ellis.
I'll let you know when a client comes through and wants to be interviewed, my friend.
Yeah.
Clients are coming all the time.
Definitely.
Fucking around. Just they have to make the time to come in, that's all.
Definitely. Thanks for showing the love, man. I'm glad I have all the love. And, you know, DJ Megan C's not here again. My other staff is not here again. But we'll come back and we'll see you in action and stuff like that. And, you know.
We'll schedule something else.
Yeah.
When I'm in session, you guys can come watch the session. So
no problem.
I actually enjoy that because I need somebody to videotape my techniques and actually post it on YouTube because I believe it'll help a lot of people that are recording vocals nowadays.
I definitely will.
Because like I said, I've been doing this, well, I actually didn't tell you, I've been recording music since I was about 16, 17. I've been producing since I was 15. And just the vocal rapidly just increased in quality to this point where I can't really increase it any better.
Yeah.
The way to increase it is to record at 96 kilohertz,
yeah.
24-bit. Like I said, I'm not going to stress my equipment out unless you get paid the money. So it's a business.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Definitely. Yeah, and the thing is that like how old are you right now?
23.
23? Alright, no problem. And then like I said, we'll be back here again, and you know we'll see you in action, and then we definitely love what you got over here. And next time, Luigi's gonna demonstrate the whole thing, the beat, the recording, and everything, etc. So all you people who want to get your vocals here, come over here. It's in Albertson, not far from Mineola. I'm from Westbury. In case you know where I'm at, it's not far from where Luigi is at. And there's a house in front. It says recording studio. It's It's not hard to find. I'll give you the address once I post it online, post it on there, and stuff like that. So, you know what, Luigi? We gotta go. Alright, man. Peace.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out. And plus, you're watching Ellisislandtv and host Kevin Ellis.
Ellisislandtv. Shout out. Ellisislandtv. Stay out, plan.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You already know, man.
Alright, peace.
Peace out, man.
This is a whole nightlife. No wonder you call it Nightlife Studio. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Look at that lava lamp. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Did that light just turn on? Oh my goodness. Look at this. More lava lamps. And Luigi's fixing his vocal booth thingy.
Get the mic ready for the next session, man.
Yeah. And you got this. And you got a beautiful view of the city. I think that's, yeah, it's New York City.
That is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Empire State.
Empire State of Mind. And then you got this TV. This is a real chill place, man. Wow. Like I said, this is really, really good. Wow.
Yeah, well, we're good to go.
Yeah, I guess we're good to go from here. So, you know, and something's telling me that this place is really, really dope. But listen, guys, you can find Ellisislandtv and Luigi on our social media, and we'll be good from there. I'll send you the link below, so subscribe to his stuff too. Like, find his stuff as well, and you know, find me with me and DJ Megan C and everyone else on Ellisislandtv. We love you guys. The best TV show ever, the best studio that you see right here. Even though it's small, it's still good though. To me, it's better than nothing. I know that for sure. Shoot. But alright, guys. We say peace, man.
You know, shout out to Ellisislandtv. You already know, coming from NLS Nightlife Studio.
Yep.
All day, every day. Let's do this.
Let's do it, man.